Hello there. Okay, so this is my first time having a sim use the Discover University pack for actually going to school. So he's actually in his third term. I've been recording his whole process of going to college. He's getting a degree to where he would be a judge. I guess is the only job that he can get with this particular degree. But the quality of the video, apparently the settings were not good, so I don't know how that video is going to turn out. But anyways, I've already done 2 terms he's completed 2 terms. Now he is on his last term. I think, yeah, course credits 8 or 12. Yeah, so this is his last one. So he's taken 4 classes per term, and it's actually more work on managing the Sims time and the courses, and it's a lot. And so having just
Whoopee
working with
gorge!
one sim, getting all his homework and managing his schedule and all this, I'm actually thinking about the house that I have that is a college house, and it's going to have 7 sims at one time, or at least 6 sims at one time. My triplets and their boyfriends are going to be going to college together. So I built them a house in the Discovery University world, if you've been following my videos. And so the triplets, there's 6 of them at minimum at one time, are going to be going to college together. And I thought, oh my gosh, after this first time actually, doing my trial run of getting a sim to get a degree, I'm thinking, wow, that's going to be a big challenge, a lot to manage 6 sims in one house at one time getting degrees. Wow, that's a lot. Anyways, but that's why I'm doing this practice run to see what it's like and how much work it is, and it's actually pretty tedious. But it's cool though. So here he is. He's been doing 4 classes. And I don't know if this is a distinguished degree. So I don't know if the other degree is easier to do, if they have the same amount of work as a distinguished degree, if there's any difference. I don't know, because this is the only degree that I've ever actually had him do. I actually had him enroll and then drop out of college. He was in a regular degree because he didn't have any skills to get the distinguished degree. But I had him drop out because I wanted to have an experience with the repo person to see what happens if he doesn't pay his loan payment. But anyways, so yeah, so that was fun. And so after we did the repo thing, then we went and paid the loan and then had him reapply with new skills, and he was accepted into a distinguished degree. So I don't know if it should show up on, I think, in the recording. Um, so right here, so he's got 4 classes. He's got, let's see, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 class. Tuesday and Thursday, another class. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, another class. Tuesday and Thursday. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. So he's got 2 and 2. And that to me seems like it's a little bit easier to manage, because he had his first semester, he had 3 Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes and only 1 on Tuesday and Thursday. So that was kind of a lot, because he had to manage homework, all that much homework for 3 classes for one day. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead. So just trying to figure out when he should be doing what. So he has a final exam, and he has 1 class with a presentation and another class. He has 2 classes that require 2 final exams. And then so he has a term paper that he has to work on. And that'll be basically his work for his final day. So he will have to do all his homework before he attends his first class, right? And then on the Tuesday, he will, have homework for that. He will have to do his homework. But once he submits his term paper, that's basically all. That's like he doesn't have to take a final exam on Thursday. So it's just 5-day class, 5 days. It's like 1 week, and that's a term. So it is a little tricky, right? Okay, so this is currently Saturday, and as soon as you finish a term, you have to sign up. I mean, you can choose to take a break or whatever, but I'm just going to having him going all the way through. So this is Saturday. He's got some visitors, so I'm going to have him go ahead and start. Well, actually, it's Saturday, 1 a.m. So I think basically Saturday afternoon he starts all his homework, and he works the whole weekend through. Now he's got a girlfriend, okay, right? But he manages his time. That's the whole thing, is about managing your time with your friends and, relaxation stuff. But so far he's doing good. He only got he got a B plus, and the rest of his grades have been A's. Okay, so he's gonna have to start his work here in just a little bit. So I go ahead and have him do all his homework. Now here's the thing. You have to get him a research and debate machine, which he has downstairs, because in addition to the homework, in addition to the term paper and the class presentation that they have to prepare, they have to also study on this machine right here. And not only that, but in one of the courses, I found that he had to take and research charisma. If you read the charisma thing at least once, it'll help you with getting your grade higher. And they don't tell you this, you just kind of have to figure that out. So the studying on this machine and doing the research of the charisma when you're doing presentation, because the power of charisma helps their charisma skills, and the charisma skills is what they need when they give presentations, because it'll tell you what the skill is that you're going to need to work on. Like, read things that help your logic. Like March of the Machines uses the skill of logic. Resistance and Revolution uses the skill of research and debate. And this one, so these two courses, he will need to study and read things about research and debate and practice those skills, because that will help him in his final exam and his presentation. So, and another thing I didn't know is I just accidentally had him go off and do his presentation, which he has to do before his class. And I'm like, what? I thought he would just go off to school and do the presentation during the class, but that's not how it works. You have to actually tell them to go do the presentation, which is see, this is why I'm doing trial run, because otherwise, this is stuff that I would have known. I don't want to send my triplets off to school. I don't know things work and then mess up their experience grades. So anywho's, and this kid's here at 2 a.m. I don't know why all these kids, none of them are in school. They're wandering around all day long, not in school, and that freaks me out. Anyways, so this is Natalia. She's actually one of my Sims that I had downloaded. I believe I downloaded her from there, and she makes a lot of money via business. And anyway, so she's somebody that I had as a nanny for one of my households, and I'd have her staying in houses that's just sitting there waiting for the triplets after they graduate college to go move in. And I wanted the Sims moving the houses that I built for my Sims for the future. She's sitting there. Meanwhile, since she's already one of my Sims, I thought, well, I'll just hook them up. That way she won't be lonely, because she's going to be moving out of that house. So I'm getting her a mate, and this is going to be her mate, Kaz. Anywho's. Yeah. Okay. So she's not, all of my family households are interconnected. And the only way she's going to households is that she's any for my Sims, basically. Anyways. Well, that was random. So I'm going to go ahead and, so I'm going to have him go ahead and start some work, which basically you click on inventory, and this shows his homework. So he's got 4 classes. Now I'm going to have him do his homework on the class that he has first, right, to make sure that gets done. So his class starts Monday at 8 a.m., Battlegrounds of Note. So I'm going to have him do that one, and then I'm going to do Machines, that one. And then I'll have him study on after he gets those done. Okay, so Battleground of Note and March of the Machines. Battleground of the Machines. You're doing this first one. I figure out how it's supposed to work. So he'll do those 2 first. Then after he does that, I'll give him a break, because they do get stressed out if you work them too hard. So then you click on Study 4. And then 4 Machines. Now, because one of these classes was this skill, research and debate, then I would also have him research the debate. Anything that okay, so look right here, logic versus instinct. He would need to study that, because it requires logic skills in these classes. And so let's see, rocket discoveries, anything like the power of charisma, because he does have a presentation that he has to do. I would have him go ahead and reread that also. Battleground research and debate. And then this one, logic, so he would need to study something regarding logic, like in here. And those are just for his first class. And then he has to do the term paper and work on the presentation. So it's like non-stop work through the whole week. But thankfully, this is his week, though. Okay, so the cool thing with studying is they can study and multitask. So he's not like neglecting his social skills. But they just get it done slower. So she will, like, if anyone's around them in the house, like if they like that or hang out with somebody, they will just automatically kind of go do their own thing. But they will get bored too, like, and she's hanging out, and she'll probably be leaving soon. But they will get kind of miffed too if they get neglected. So basically, what I've had to do, she will hang out on the weekend, and pretty much during the week, he'll do like a video call with her and just a little brief to kind of keep the friendship and going. That if he doesn't just stay on his work, then it's not good. And people will stop by all the time, and so take breaks because he'll start having like stress, anxiety because he's like needing to get outside. It'll give you a warning that, hey, you need to manage your time a little better because you need to take breaks, get some relaxation also, otherwise they'll get stressed out. And so he'll go out here and ride these right here. Like I'll have him race with her. And see how it puts her in queue before these? That's like the game giving him breaks, like putting her in front of the other stuff. So he's managing his time with breaks to keep the stress level down. And I'll tell you this right now, the day of exams, they will have stress. So what I have found is with his reward points, which I did cheat to give him more reward points because he's a newer sim. You have them drink confidence and energy potion about an hour before they go off to take their exam or give a presentation. And I think it helps them. And anyways, so this This is his distinguished degrees schedule and managing Discovery University, which is for a first for me. I've had Discovery University for quite some time, but I've just used it for fun, like the robotics. I love the robotics in Discovery University, and just the whole college thing wasn't my thing. But I didn't really have any teens at the time either. And so all my adults, by the time I got Discovery University, were just totally successful, self-employed, millionaires. I mean, they work very hard in building their businesses up, and they just didn't need college. But now that I have teens, it's like, okay, it's time to get ready for the whole going off to college experience with Sims 4. Whee! And I guess they're not going to ride these go-karts are so cool. But I guess she said no. She's like, I don't feel like doing the whole go-kart thing. Either that, I don't know why. Maybe they're going off. It says play, but he's doing this right now. Do homework for Battlegrounds of Note. I'm going to make him take a break. Dude, go ride some go-karts and have some fun. I love these go-karts. And the funny thing about these go-karts is I've had them for a long time and I didn't even know. Like, that's the thing about mods is like, I'll download a mod and then I do a lot of mod reviews. And sometimes I just can't find them. And if they don't tell you how to find them, I'll tell you how I found them. I stumbled upon this. I remember downloading them a long time ago, but they didn't show up. And I thought, well, it didn't work. This is a house that I downloaded. This is a base game. Very nice. I wouldn't say mansion, but pretty close to it. Really nice house. Base game. Well done. Like, I wouldn't change anything this other than add some fountains and stuff. Okay, so this right here. So you can buy toy. I didn't know. I don't know if this is something they knew that they've done with Sims, but this toy box, they just dropped a whole bunch of new stuff for the 25-year anniversary. You can even access debug stuff. You can buy the toys directly. Maybe that's something that's always been and I just didn't know. But I've clicked on toy boxes and I never saw that option, so I think it's new. And I don't think this is a house that was not modded. Again, I said it was base game. So anyways, but any toys that you have or mods are in here. But all the toys that you can buy them directly from the toy box if it does, like, you fill the toy box up. I just think that's so cool. Okay. And so you have a separate inventory that you can put some of the stuff, instead of having all the toys in the toy box, you can put some of the stuff after you buy them into your personal inventory and you can gift them to people. I just love that. Okay. So this is where I found the go-kart. And I'm like, wait a minute, I have go-karts? And so, yeah. And I don't know where it's stored at. If I was just to go to build buy or whatever, I don't know where they're located. But this is how I stumbled across the fact that I had that. And oh, they've added, I think, a new color to the toddler basketball hoop. So, see this? Here they are, go-kart. And if I was just to type that, I couldn't find it in build by. But anyways, there it is. How cool is that? But it does require a lot of space. But the cool thing about them is that you can put this, if only a little, as long as it's only as long as these go-karts are sitting on your property even a little bit, it'll put the rest of the track in the street. So if I could just get him to go on a ride with her. I don't know why she's not responding. Excuse me, ma'am. Now I'm going to have to get him to, I think he's just wanting DB, showdown, all that stuff, okay. And there's a lot of stuff that they'll tell you is going on at the university campus, but then I don't know where to go, if that's really something you can even participate in. I don't know where to go to participate in that. Where is my man? Oh, there he is. Come on, Cazzy. I call him Cazzy Casual. Because he started out as kind of a bum that was like mooching off of people, but making friends at the same time. It was kind of funny. Because he was just relaxing before he went off to college. Okay, well, it's her. She's just, I don't know what her problem is. She's not going down there, so. Well, if there was somebody nearby, I'm going to have him call somebody else over to the property because she's acting like that. Is she going down? No, she wants to watch TV. She is just randomly saying no. But I really want him to have some fun. He needs to. So Saturday in my life, in reality, is Sabbath for me. So they can take Saturday off, and they will work very hard all evening Saturday and all day Sunday, just like. And then during the week, though, so this is really his only free time, because during the week his breaks are very brief and very short because he just does nothing but work on his homework. Chop, chop! Chop, chop! Oh my gosh, that was so cute. She did not just say chop, chop. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Chop, chop. Oh man, when Sim Gibberish says funny things, it's hilarious. One time I had a baby. One of the babies said, "Daddy." Just as clear as day. I was so stoked about that she actually said daddy. Um, it's a Sims thing. If you're okay, sometimes when these cameras bug out like this, click on free camera and then hit escape and then go back to Sims 4 camera, right? And then it should straighten out. I just don't know why it does that. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes when you have mods, it can cause bugs, but I don't think that is the issue, because even way before I ever even had mods or even had any packs, I just did base game, it was doing this. So hi baby, I love these. But yeah, so as you can see, it does take quite a bit of space. So this is really for like more like setting up a public park. You can, I have arcade games, and so I may just do a park for stuff like that. Okay, so who is he getting a phone call? Okay, well, never mind that. Okay, I'm going to put him back to work. That was fun. That was fun. Okay. Actually, he should probably make some food and feed her, because she's here visiting him. And he probably won't see her, but maybe once briefly during the week, so they need to spend some time together. So have him call her to meal. Come on, girlfriend. So this house, I love this house. This is such a good house. It's base game. I love big open floor plans like this. Spatially organized, if you will. And I just really like the style of this house. And anyways, but I did add these 2 fountains here so he can sit here and you know what? When he's sitting there studying, and I can just sit there and let the game play and listen to the fountain, and it's almost like relaxation noises in my house. Because it does, well, if you just play it and have him do like 3 homeworks in a row, that does take a little bit of time. So it is, the homework scheduling stuff is pretty tedious. You don't have to take 4 classes. You can do it as slow as you want. I don't want to make it seem like, if you've never played Discover University, that it's tedious. You can, I don't know if there's a minimum that you have to take. If you have to take a minimum of 3 classes, I don't know. But you don't have to take 4. I just want him to I just want to like get through it and see what it would be like. See, he's got a visitor. Let me have him visit him. Hang on a second. That's Benjamin. So Benjamin is his neighbor. This is the mermaid family that live in the dollhouse. And I want him to invite him in and call to meal. We're going to feed Benjamin. Benjamin, he raided his neighbor's house when he first moved in. And Benjamin and his wife were so sweet to him. They did not mind him stopping in, taking his shower, cooking in his house. He actually was there taking care of his kids. So, but Hugo, on the other hand, got so mad at him on several occasions. Got mad at him when he took a shower in his house and was cooking. And I'm like, dude, I'm going to keep sending him in there because you are not taking care of your kids. But Hugo, I had to keep debugging Hugo. It was so funny. And then before it was over with, Hugo came to his house. And when I had him staying in a little tiny hut house, and he dropped in and took a bath in his house. I was like, that's right, Hugo. Get with the flow, yo. But it's funny when Sims get mad. But I had him invading houses. He just goes over there and takes their kids for trips to the park and cooks in their house, bathes in their house. But they're all friends now, so it was all good. So I'll have him chat with him a little bit. And these are officiants to the... So they're engaged. Oh, by the way, the focus music is so relaxing. I'm telling you now. You can just have your sim sit there and read and study and just play your focus music. In fact, I should put this focus music next to this fountain. I think that would be perfect, to have the fountain sounds and the music sounds like together. So imagine the focus music. I don't know if I can hear it or not. Anyways, these fountains, they came with the spa day. I love those fountains. And I saw a video where there was this big, huge fountain that's like in one of the parks in Discovery University. It's in the debug catalog. I didn't even know that existed. I just saw that today. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to build some water park stuff. And I did create a love cave, and it had fountains in it. So now that I have this spa day, and I know now that I know about the debug catalog fountain thing, I'm gonna build a new fountain cave thing. Yeah, I like to build. So I'm gonna be doing some building. Oh look, he's telling her love stuff. And see, he's doing that spontaneously. I love it when they do that. But he is like starting to feel uncomfortable, so I'm going to go ahead and sheet his needs on the mailbox. We got a kid over here. And so when he studies and people come over and they knock, and then he does not answer, I don't let him answer. I don't let him get distracted by all these people coming over. Then they actually stop coming over. And so until he starts inviting them back to the lot. So it kind of like programs, I guess, the other Sims to like figure out what he wants and doesn't want. So here is the dollhouse over here. This is the mermaid family. This is Benjamin sitting at the table. This is his house. He's got 5 kids. And this is Hugo's house. I edited his house. It was so messed up. I don't know what happened to it. Like, everything was messed up inside. And so I fixed it and edited his house and gave him... Now he has a house twice the size since his kids ended up. And yeah, so they now each have their own bedroom. And yeah. Anywho's, and I got him this house, and I think I'm going to keep this house. I tell you what, he has been through some changes. I downloaded a really nice base game mansion. It was beautiful. And I did a tour of that house. I like to showcase base game houses. So, yeah, nice builds. And so this nice build, I thought they did a great job with this build. I like the way they completely enclosed this backyard, and it'll fit a small lot. This is a 40 by 30 lot, so I have plenty of space to put other stuff. Anyways, but I added these 2 fountains here, and I thought it went perfect with that little indoor plant area, which I really like the way they did this. The only thing is when they walk over here, they kind of step down in here, and I don't know why they don't like go around here, because there's plenty of, you only need like 1 tile for them to have walk around space, but for whatever reason, they just kind of walk through here instead of just going around. But there wasn't a desk here, but I put this here so that way I think everybody left. Did everybody leave? And sometimes they will, nope, he's upstairs playing the violin. Now here's something I noticed. They will, if they come up here and they start playing this violin, they get stuck. And they'll play, and they'll play, and they'll play. And I'll have to debug them because I don't want them, like, you know, wearing themselves out. But Benjamin's up here playing the violin. And that's what I love about having musical Sims, is they will just, oh my goodness, they will just break out and play. Okay, so let's get this guy back on course here and get him start working on his stuff. Oh, he did it. Good job. Okay, so he's done with that one. Very good. And he's had his break and his recreation time, whatever. And so then I will have him go ahead and study for those particular courses, because you definitely want to make sure they also don't just do their homework, but they study. And in addition to studying for that particular course, they also need to study something based on the skill that is for that course, like logic versus instinct, because it uses logic. But it also uses research and debate, but I'm not really, so prepping for debate, I wish she would stop calling. Good writing through feedback. Now this would be good to have them study writing, anything about writing, charisma, whenever they do presentations and they do term papers, have them read something about the power of charisma and have them read something about, oh, and he definitely needs to read this because he has a photo course also, beyond selfie photography. So making sure they research and those stuff that's related to that course is also important for the material. So when he contacted his professors on the last semester that he did, yeah, she just left, and whoops, this is what the professor said about his grades and how he was doing. Okay, you want to know how you're doing in your scientific progress. This was the last term, through time course. You're a stellar student and have one of the highest grades in my class. I wish more of my students were as committed as you were to mastering the material. So, oh, that reminds me, he's got those money trees out there. Oh my gosh. He needs to tend to that. Like, it looks okay. They don't have any weeds growing. But he does need to go ahead and harvest them. He gets $22,000 from one money tree. And so, I think you'll have time. Because they harvest at 5 a.m., so he should be okay. So mastering the material includes making sure that you study, research the thing on something that has the skill involved. Read something that involves the skill that particular course is about, and also any other stuff. And then on the presentation, because you see in the inventory, he has this thing right here. And so he will need to practice his presentation multiple times and organize it and edit it, reorganize it, get feedback, all of that. So it's a lot of stuff to do in cramming all that together. So I will go ahead and pull this out so he can work on that later, maybe tomorrow. But I put that over here. So he will give that. That is on I think Tuesday, Thursday. Presentation is on the Tuesday, Thursday. So he has a 9:30 class. So on Thursday, about 8:30 a.m., I will click on give presentation, and he will leave. He won't go to school, but he will leave and give his presentation because I don't think he gives it in the class. But anyways, and then the term paper that he works on is also a Tuesday, Thursday thing. So he's doing his studying on that subject before he starts his term paper. And then you can go ahead and just, if it tells you that it's poor quality, then you need to edit that until it says outstanding. If you want a good grade. I mean, if you're just wanting them just to graduate and not worry about getting an A, then, you don't have to do all this. But I would just say, if you're wanting the good grades, then make sure you study everything possible that you can find that involves that course. And so taking 4 classes, that's a lot of time that is required to do all of that and get the grades. So he's just preparing for the 2 courses. And so it's kind of tricky when you're having to also make sure that he gets the homework done for the other courses. So he's working on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday stuff now. But for this course, he doesn't have any presentation where he just studies, reads everything he can on that, and he'll take them on the last day, on Thursday. This one, he has, that's Thursday. So this one, so the Monday, Tuesday, so the Wednesday, Friday classes are just exam. He takes exams. But he also needs to start doing the homework for the other courses. Now this, when they're studying, there's no time thing on that, so you have to make him stop because he won't be done. So have him study a little bit on that. Study on, now these when he's reading something that requires a skill, as far as I know, they will read it until it's complete. Like when they read Power of Charisma, if they have a presentation, then it will read until it's finished. Of course, you don't have to finish it, but I had him go ahead and finish that. So he's going to take a break and go out here and mess with his plants. So I'm going to have him go ahead and finish studying for that. And now this is a skill reading. See, so this is like, this is like, it's very time consuming. And then you have to manage their, bathing and eating and sleeping and socializing, all that. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of attention. I think, is that somebody coming to the house? I'm gonna have him take a break and eat also. Of course, you can cheat those needs as well. Anyways, and you can also fast forward the time if you don't want to sit there and watch them do whatever. See how it's showing that there's a time thing there? And it's kind of like when you have a toddler working on a tablet to increase their thinking skills. Unless you make them stop, they won't stop. They'll just sit there all day long. So now he's working on this, and he's doing his reading that's the skill for that particular course. And he's super focused, so he's well researched. It shows that he's feeling pretty good. And again on Thursdays and Friday mornings, which, oh my gosh, where's he going? Oh, he's gonna ride his bike to the tree. Oh, how funny. So there he goes. He probably should eat. So he's doing his homework. And here it is, it's midnight already. See what I'm saying? See how much time this takes for him to do all of this work? But before the first day, before the week begins, basically, I want all of his homework done. Because he'll get more homework in between the first day and the last day. So he'll have homework for his Monday, Wednesday, Friday class twice. So he'll go to class on Monday, get more homework for Wednesday. Okay, he'll go to class on Wednesday, and then he'll get more homework for Friday. So, but then he takes an exam on Friday. But he only has homework twice for Tuesday and Thursday because he only has two classes. But you have to work on their term paper. Okay, so now he's getting that done. Now he's gonna go eat. And probably this time he should take a bath. So if I wasn't cheating his needs and cheating his sleep, this is a lot. It's a lot. I do cheat his needs just a little bit. And again, the day they go to give their presentation or take exams, I give them the focus potion and their confidence potion. Focus, confidence, and energy. I give him those potions. Oh, he's feeling sick. What is he feeling sick about? Did he eat something bad? Oh, it was... Okay, so he is tired. So I am going to go ahead and cheat his needs. But I'm also going to make him take a nap. I'll go ahead and turn that off. I just click on that. And I also cheat the worlds because I have other Sims in the neighborhood, and I don't know if they're tending to their Sims properly or not. And this is spoiled. Oh, poor guy. Oh, and also make sure that they're eating well because they're requiring a lot of brain activity. So there's a protein dish that is really, really good for them to... There we go. It's in here, and this is something that's really good for them while they're going to school, and it'll tell you that they're eating poorly. They're just like really, really picky when they're going to school about their nutrition. Where's it at? I'm not seeing it. Bomb cupcake, frog hot pot. Wow. I don't see it. What? Well, that's weird. Did I pass it? Maybe it's in a different, let me see. It's a protein dish. Well, cook a grand meal. Well, I'll just have him get some leftovers. I don't know how to find that one protein dish, but anyways. So I'm going to have him go ahead and take a nap. Oh, look who's here. And his bed's all the way on 3rd floor, which I don't like that. Plus it's a tiny little room. I'm probably going to figure out a way to move that downstairs. Anyways, but this is a nice house though. So it's got two kids' bedrooms, a nursery. Technically that would be a 3rd bedroom. And then the adult room is on the 4th floor with their own little balcony. So that's really nice. I wish they would let us have elevators in houses. Okay, so he's going to take a nap. Then after that, let me see how far he is on his homework. Good, he's got all his homework done. And so I'm going to have him work on his presentation. So he will start that because it's Sunday. He needs to start on his term paper because he's done his homework, and he'll be revising that a couple times before it's actually submitted, which he will submit it on the last day. So working on the term paper and the presentation in between your homeworks and your studying is pretty important. And practicing presentation and taking the charisma, reading the charisma stuff. Yeah. So anyways, but he is going to be a judge. This is, let me see if I can't find his, what is he? Okay, so he's taking the distinguished degree of history, and the only job that is directly related to this degree, because depending on the courses, there will be multiple jobs. There might be 2 or 3 types of jobs you can get specifically with that degree. The only one with this degree is judge, and I don't know how that works. Like, I don't know how you get a job after you get your degree. All this is new to me. I don't have get to work, so I would imagine if I had get to work that he would like be a judge in a courtroom, like where you would go and see and stuff like that. But I don't have the get to work pack. So anyways, and I'm gonna debug him because he's been here he's been playing the violin for a long time. There. Gabblehorn. Funny. Because, like, he needs to go home and take care of his kids. Yeah, you do need to go home. This is his house over here. There's Serena. She's constantly going by. Yeah, the dollhouse. So, yeah, he's got kids. And, yeah. And so he stops by, and Hugo stops by a lot. This is his buddy here and his buddy here. And but when he first moved in here, he would go there and, like, he would invade Hugo's house. He would go in there and take a bath and cook for his kids, take his kid to the park and stuff like that. And Hugo would only get mad when he would get in the shower. He would freak out over that. And he would get mad when he's cooking. And to the one point he would be like, okay, enough is enough. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. But I would just debug him and say, no, he's not going to leave because you're not taking care of your kids, dude. So, but they're buddies now. Okay, so this is the presentation. So he's already been through one term where he had presentations. So I don't know if he has to start all over with his charisma, because when he gets his board finished, see, all this is like he's beginning, like he would stumble over papers and stuff like that. And that's how it is the first time he does a presentation. So when he starts practicing his presentation, it's good to like get somebody over to get feedback. Anything and everything related to the preparation of the presentation, I would recommend doing. And he did do the whole get feedback, but Hugo came over, and Hugo was just a big grump. He was all mad about something, and he wouldn't stand there and actually participate, so he didn't really get that. But he practiced his presentation like, I think 3 times total, at least. And you could tell how they improve in their presentation, because they'll be like all like hesitant and stumbling on their words when they're first starting their presentation. So, but before you have them go give their presentation, have them practice. I'd say 3 times. And it'll give you the message. It'll say, at this point, editing it and reorganizing it is not going to get you any better grade, but it may help them to know the material better, you know. But definitely have them, you know, edit it and reorganize it a couple times. And make sure you take this and put it in his inventory. And then send him off to go do his presentation before his last class starts. Anyway, so this is his last term. I'm so excited. I'm hopefully going to get good grades. And yeah, he pokes himself in the hand with the stick pins or whatever you call them, thumbtacks. It's kind of funny. Anyways, but this is the history degree. Is a distinguished degree. So I'm curious to people who have had the regular degree. I haven't really seen any videos about this, like seeing somebody do the whole thing, like, you know, from start to finish, to show how it works. And so I'm trying to give as much detail about this. I wish I had seen a video like that. I did see, by the way, Double Roses 22 Gaming, great Sims channel, very sweet ladies, giving them a shout out. Yeah, that's right. Go check them out. And but they had Sims at university, and so yeah. But this is now, what's he doing? Okay, so I'm gonna have him practice presenting, and then
Kavuna, Ploshta, Kaloof.
So see, now I can tell his skill is definitely better than the first time that he ever practiced. It was really awkward the first time, but this is after he's read Power of Charisma twice. So I will let this go ahead and complete. Then I'll have him reorganize it. Now I'm going to have him refine and organize. And then after he does that, then he'll be ready to ask somebody over for feedback. Any and all the all interactions about this particular presentation activity that you can do, I think the better chance you get better grades. To include, I'll have him read Power of Charisma again. But see, this particular, the one where he's doing, this one, the skill that he needs is research and debate. So I will have him just prep for a debate, because he has level 10 debate skills, I think. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know if he has debate skills or not. He may not. Let me see. Yeah, he does. Yeah, so he's maxed out on that. But I would still have him research and read something about, or practice debating. Just to touch up on that skill. Use it or lose it kind of deal, you know? Okay, so now this one doesn't have a time thing on it. You just have him do it until you're like, okay, that's enough. Okay, so I will have him invite somebody over to the lot so he can get some feedback. Let's see, who can we invite over? Well, she's pretty sweet, and I think that she would hopefully, because that way he'll have some time, a break with her, to spend some time with her. Because during the week he doesn't see his girlfriend, but like just video calls her, because it's pretty intense schedule-wise for his.
Hey, Wes.
Okay, so she's coming over, so let's have some food. Let's get some food for her. Over here, let's get something healthy. We'll have, how about some roast duck? So we'll have him done with that. Have them eat, and then he'll do some, get some feedback from her, hopefully. It says she's coming over. Okay, she's not here. Wait a minute. Oh, she's over here. He needs to go over there and talk to her. He's like, what are you doing? I don't know why sometimes, because the mailbox is over here. I don't know why they spawn in over there. So weird. Okay, now that she's here, he can call her to meow. So they're going to have some Sunday evening dinner together, and then see if she will be willing to help him with his homework by giving him some feedback. So I'll go ahead and click on this to ask for feedback from her. And we'll see how that goes. Oh, I thought they were going to finish their dinner. Oh. Well, I guess they'll eat and chat about it then. I guess. Oh, how cute. He's sitting there grinning at her. Hey, babe, you like my presentation? Shit. Is this... What? What is happening?
Imka Floof?
He said, what do you think?
Rina! Un chibi guargado, sibiyim, heart gripping boy? Huh? Oh. Shibes.
So I'll have him practice presenting while she's here. And we'll see if she'll even stand there, or will she... Nope. Is she going to stand there, or is she going to walk away? Nope. She's like, okay, I'll sit over here and listen to you while I'm on the computer. What is this she's got? Is she romance chatting? Girl, better not be. So maybe she's planning for a wedding. She's like, my man gonna be a judge. She's a business investor, and she was making about $500,000 every time she got paid, but she's probably gonna make more than he will. I don't know what the salary is for a judge. I have no idea. I've never even seen a judge in Sims. Or I don't really know anything about a lot of the packs. I just know what I know, and that's all that I know. She's like, seriously? She's like, I want to do wedding planner stuff. Girl, you're going to have to wait. There's going to be no wedding until after he graduates. And I'm going to maybe build a special waterfall park, since I have new waterfall stuff. Now that, and now that we have all this new build items, oh my gosh, I'm gonna build this lady here. She's gonna have her perfect pink kitchen. Yeah, that's right. I'm a... I may build him a house. I may build right on this lot, since he's kind of already taken to the neighborhood. Alright, so that's it for that one. So let me see what else he has to do. She's on the computer, so I'm not... kind of needs to work on that. term paper, but she's on the computer. Let's get her off the computer, right? Then he can start working on his... We'll just have some little interactions because I'll have him do that. Yeah. Then he's going to work on his term paper. If she doesn't jump back on it.
Swek Zimba.
It's not giving me the option.
Jimba.
Okay. University. You click on university. Then you click on coursework. And then you work on term paper. And then you're going to write this right here. I think he's already read in the photography. Let's see. Result of photo editing. He only studied that a little bit. Okay, so he'll work on this for a little bit. But that's a process. The term paper and the presentation is a process. So you do the term paper, then you edit it. But I wouldn't even start the term paper until after you have done your homework for the course, studied, read on this research machine, on that particular course. I wouldn't even start the term paper until he's done at least that.
Deezy. Nobi. Yebu. Oh. Yeah. Oh.
So she'll go entertain herself with something else. I think she's a really good match for him, actually. She seems to be pretty easygoing. She's over here listening to the focus. I really like that because, let's see. This particular fountain seems to be giving more sound than the other one, and I think it's because it's a little tiny bit away. When you place these fountains, don't place them where they're actually touching the wall. Like this one's touching the wall. So, okay, she's getting ready to go. Okay. See the difference? This one is touching the wall. This one has a tiny bit of space between the wall and this, and it puts off more sound when it's not touching the wall. I could be wrong about that. But anyways, I think putting the focus music radio thing over here next to that would be kind of cool. Because, yeah, in fact, I think I'm going to do that. Let's stick this over here somewhere. Well, I'll just stick it in the water fountain. Probably not a good idea, actually. Let me see what that sounds like. I don't know if you're supposed to stick those in the water. You see what I'm saying? I think it sounds good together. In fact, let me go into build mode. Let me turn this off right here. So he's got all his homework done for all the courses. He's worked on his presentation. And he's starting his term paper after reading stuff. So that's how you want to be starting the week out. Okay. And can I set this here? This radio is kind of weird. It came with the house, and I don't know. Maybe it's a wall radio. It doesn't look like. I don't know. It's like sticking to the wall. It won't let me place it on the ground. Let me see. But now that I've placed it, I have to reset it, I think. Okay, listen to... Let's see if it'll play. Yeah, it's working. I guess it's the wall radio. Well, that's perfect then. Isn't that nice? So when my sim is studying, I'll just have him sitting there reading. Let me turn that volume down a little bit. Kind of balance the volumes between the fountain sound and the focused music sound. Okay, so he probably should eat. Okay, so now on the turn paper, it doesn't show that there's it's like a time thing, but when it's done, it'll let you know that it's done. But I would recommend not completing it until he has at least the first class. So, but I'll have him have that most of the way done, and then after he has his first class in that particular course, then I'll have him finish it. So I'm going to go ahead and have him click out for that, and then study on some, because the more of the studying they do on that particular subject before they finish this, I think the better that it will turn out. And I don't know what this is. You might find more details about the situation on the news. Event points. So he has to, after he gets done doing that, reading that course, I'll have him watch the news. Where is the news? Watch channel. I don't see the news. Is it a specific time? I'm so confused. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, so we'll have him do that. He has to watch the news for 15 sim minutes. And then that's going to be a day for him because he's got class early in the morning. Let's see. He's got a lot of stuff. I'll have him view that. That's his acceptance letter. And I actually never did read that. Okay, I'm going to have him finish that for now. He needs to take a break and eat. Now I want him to read this letter because I want to see it. I've never actually seen his acceptance letter. Because I think that's the first one, because he actually enrolled in school, and then I had him drop out because he didn't have the skills at that time for a distinguished degree. And I don't know where the acceptance letter is for the distinguished program. I only see this one here, so I'm a little confused about that. I don't know. Maybe he hasn't got it from the mailbox yet. I wonder if he's got mail. Oh. He's got mail. He hasn't even picked up his mail yet. So this one was the letter, I think the first one he got, that he wasn't accepted in a distinguished degree because he didn't have the skills for that. Oh, he's going to get the mail. Well, I told him to view on that, but let's see if he got anything from the mail. What is she doing here? He's collected everything from the mailbox. Here it is. This is his... Okay, I want him to read this. This is his acceptance letter from when he applied for the distinguished degree. University of Bridgester, this shows you the distinguished degree, excuse me. This is the one he's going for right here, this history. And so the first time he wasn't accepted. Acceptance letter. Let's see what it says. And then you can choose whichever one. He's going to University of Bridgester. For the judge position, he's taking history. So these are the degrees. And so the first time that he applied, I think he applied in art history. But he dropped out because he wanted to do a distinguished degree. So he just dropped out. And plus I was just wanting to experience the repo man. Okay, so there's that. And I think the acceptance letter is probably the same. Let's see. I think this is going to be basically the same thing. It just... So I guess it's not going to show you what it says. Okay. Alright, we'll just stick that back in his inventory. Okay, and have him go finish researching photos. Actually, what about debate? The power of charisma. We'll have him go ahead and finish reading that. And the course that he's doing a term paper on, take final exam, this one is the photography. So the more you have him read on that subject before he does his term paper, the better he'll do on his term paper. The less editing you'll have to do of it. But no matter what, I think you're going to have to do editing on it. That's just kind of part of the process. So we'll go ahead and speed through that. And he's going to need to go to bed here pretty soon. Boy, that's a lot to finish that reading. Yeah, he needs to go to bed. Okay, so he's done with that, so that's good. He's completed that reading, has increased his photography skill. Alright, so we're gonna put him to bed. Oops, wrong. He sleeps in here, even though that's a kid's room. Okay. And then, in the morning... Whoops. We'll have him do a bath. And there's only a shower up here, so... I think there's a second bath up here. Nope, just a shower. So there's only one bathtub in the house. Where is he sleeping at? Whoa. Okay. Okay. His university term begins today and will last for 5 weekdays. He should take a look at his class schedule, which he's already done that, and plan on when to do his homework, which he's already done, and study he's already done, when to eat, and if there's time left, when to kick back and have some fun. Right. Okay. He needs to take a bath. Is there no bathtub in this house? Yes, there is. I know there is somewhere. Let me find that bathtub. There has to be a bathtub in this house. If not, I'm going to have to put one in here. Is there no bath? What? Oh, yeah, it is. It's over here. It's on this floor, which I thought that's where I was having him go to sleep, but I accidentally put him upstairs in the kid room. Anyway, so we're going to have him take a bath with soak, some milk, honey, and oatmeal soak. Oh my gosh. No, dude. It's 8 a.m. Get up. You're late for class. What? Okay, I'll have to cheat his breakfast need because he's late for class. He needs to go to class like now, dude. Go to bed. Oh my gosh. No. I just didn't realize it was that late. Okay, so even if he's a few minutes late, I'd rather him not be late, but I should have teleported him out here. I would definitely recommend if you're in a big house and they have to go down 3 flights of stairs, definitely teleport them because, oh my gosh, 10 minutes pass by the time they get down there. And this is a 4-story house. And then when he comes back, he will need to tend to this and fertilize it with, oh no, I'm so confused. I guess I can't have him do that because he's not here right now. Which is weird. I'm able to give him that. But weird. Anyways, and all these kids on a school day wandering around. It's summertime though. Don't they go to school in summertime? Anyways, so I'm going to turn that off. Okay, so you'll get messages throughout the day how his class is going. Like, because he's not living on campus, what he'll do is he'll show up at the door, like for 5 seconds, and then turn around and leave. So when it's time for them to show up, if you want him to do something right quickly, like if I want him to drink some potion, which I can't access this, if I need him, if I want to cheat his needs or have him drink some focus potion or something like that, you need to like pause the game right quickly when he's at the house, because the sim will come back to the house briefly. You can alter their needs wherever they're at by clicking on the mailbox, even though they're off the property. And so it is so his first course ends at 9:25. So he's going to show up here. He's got like, it's almost like you know when you're in campus and then you have a 5-minute break between classes. See, there he is. Okay, right there. So now that he's here, he's going to turn around and leave. But I can have him drink one of these, like if I want to. He doesn't need it, like just on days when he's I'll buy a couple of these for him. Insufficient points. I'll have to get him some more points. But yeah, let me do that right quickly. I'll show you how you can cheat your points. Make sure you have your cheats on, and then you're just gonna, I think you do give, let's see, BB, I think it's BB dot give underscore satisfaction, how am I spelling that? I'm not spelling it right. There we go. Satisfaction underscore, whoops, underscore I don't think that's correct. Points, and then however many you want. Space. I don't think that's right though. Yeah, that's not right. Anyways, let me look up his satisfaction cheat point. Is kind of important. I think it's helpful just to give him, you know, like people will take vitamin drinks and stuff like that to help their focus, and they don't have those options. They do have a protein meal that you can eat, but I think they should have those kind of things when you're in college or whatever, you know, for focus. There's like, you know how I'm talking about, like focus, like drinks that like help your focus or whatever. So they say it does, you know. But anyways, okay. So reward point cheats, reward cheats Sims 4 is basically sims.give underscore satisfaction underscore points. So it's not BB. I typed it wrong. Okay, so it's excuse me. Dang it. Oh, come on with this stylus note thing. I don't need that. Now I lost it. Reward cheats. There we go. Okay, sims.give underscore satisfaction point. So sim dot give underscore satisfaction underscore points underscore points, and then however many you want. And I'm just going to give him 20,000. It didn't work. Why did that not work? Sim.give underscore satisfaction underscore points space. Okay, you know what? I bet it is BB. BB dot. Oh, it's plural. It's plural. I was typing sim. Sims dot give underscore satisfaction underscore points. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so it's SIMS, not SIM. Peke. Okay. So, here we go. Confident potion. Definitely want that. Energized potion. We'll have a couple of those. Focus potion. Excuse me. But confidence when they're doing their presentation, yeah, definitely. So watch what he'll do is he'll come back and then he'll turn around and leave right quickly. Whoop. But this is the time where you want to give him the command to drink that. And if they're like low of energy or whatever, he probably won't drink it. He might on his next break. Okay. Oh no. I'm going to have him deal with that later. So drink your drink, sir. Drink your drink, sir. Uh-oh, this is not good. Wait a minute. Doesn't he? He has another class today. Okay. He's missing class. Why is he missing class? Oh. Oh, okay. His class doesn't start till 11. Oh, nice. Okay. So I'm going to have him go ahead and deal with that tree. Because he needs like some... I'll have him go ahead and tend to that tree and weed it. And fertilize it. And then get his money for the day. I think he's drinking his drink. Yeah, he drank his drink. There we go. Tend to his money tree, his mulala tree. Gives him money. 22,000. I love where they laugh about that. So funny. Okay, so let's see if he's got some food. It's now 10 a.m. He's got enough. Is that still good? It's spoiled. Darn. Okay, so he needs to eat. Does he have any leftovers? I think he does. Let me teleport him. See, I try to like save time by teleporting him. Oh. Now get some food. So that stuff doesn't go to waste. Okay, so now the next class that he has is March of the Machines. The skill of logic. So I would even have him go ahead and... Now this is study for March of the Machines. Maybe study a little bit. He's not taking phone calls right now. Sorry. Oh, come on. It doesn't take you half an hour to eat your food. Really, dude? Oh. Lady, stop calling. Oh my gosh. Rude. Okay, he's missing his class. Not cool. See, if you have them start that, then they won't, oh man. His bills went up. $9,500, not a big deal. It makes him late for his class. Yikes. We'll have him pay his bills when he comes in. Who's this little kid? Oh, that's one of mine, Brandon Duke. So when he comes home, alright, have him pay his bills. He put in enough work to get a decent grade out of that class, though he saw some other students seeming to learn more proactively. Still, he thinks this will help with his final grade. And oh my gosh, Serena keeps coming here. I don't know why she's doing this. I'm just having him ignore her. Because she knows that he's engaged. I don't know why he keeps doing this. Okay, so I'm going to have him start his... Go ahead. And did he tend to his tree? Make sure it's tended to. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and have him do his homework. So he's got homework for this. And then homework for this. And then he's going to work on his term paper. And his presentation. And ignore her. You need to go outside? I'm going to lock this door for everyone but household members. In case you don't get no fancy ideas. I don't know why she keeps coming here. She'll call and talk about people she might be dating. But they kind of had like a little bit of a thing going at one point. But she just was, I don't know. She just was kind of flighty. Like she didn't know what she wanted or whatever. But she keeps coming by. So I just have him ignore people when he's doing his studying. There, and see, she leaves. She doesn't call. But see, when he was like talking to her and stuff, she would just run by the house. She would jog by, not even stop in and say hi. Not once did she stop in to see him. Not once. She would just jog by. So he's like, well, I don't think she's interested. So he just went on about his way, and he met Natalia, and he fell in love. And so now that he's in love and engaged, now she stops by all the time. All the time. And this is why I don't like dealing with NPC Sims like that. Okay, so then let's look at the things that he's got going on here. For his schedule, he has, okay, this is Monday, so tomorrow, after he gets his homework done that he's working on, he has got a presentation. He's done his homework, and then he's got, for his other Tuesday, Thursday class, he's got to work on his term paper. So I'm going to have him work on his term paper and click on university coursework, and term paper. Continue writing. See, he still hasn't had his first class, so it won't be done, but he'll get it to the point where it needs to be edited and whatever. And he'll read some more on that subject and edit it some more, and then it should be ready for submitting. And then he's got still a long way to go on his presentation. He still has to refine and organize, ask for feedback, practice presenting. And then don't click on this until you're ready to submit it, because that will be on Thursday. His class for the term paper that he has to submit, or the presentation, the presentation class Thursday is 9:30 a.m. So I will send him out on Thursday at 8:30 a.m. to give the final presentation. Anyways, let's go ahead and... Oh dear. Let's replace that. Okay, so now he's working on his other homework. Then he'll do his term paper. And stay tuned. We'll see when he graduates from his degree, and then see how he does on his grades. And then him getting a job as a judge. Let's see how that goes. So stay tuned for part 2 of the Distinguished Degree Journey. Yeah.